Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, or Jordan Mulan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, when some folks will ask you, oh, why do you sneeze in your films, or cough in your films, or at least cough in your films? And folks that say, oh, you shouldn't do that, like there's some law or oversight that says you shouldn't do it. And some folks out there would say, oh, well, you're putting yourself out there to get bullied and trolled and whatever by haters and bullies and trolls that, got nothing good to do but to do any of that shit. And sadly, that cannot be helped. Sadly, that's what my body does when I make films sometimes. And I have really don't get that much sway over it. You shouldn't be coughing in your films. Well, why is that, Gomford? Because there are trolls and bullies and haters out there, and it will give them something to shame you or guilt you or make fun of you for. Yeah, well, sadly, trolls and bullies and haters will always shame and guilt and make fun of folks for things in their films. And even if you don't give them anything to work with, they'll always make up something, they can work with in their films. So, there ain't much I can do except hush and lock them and forbid them to my fairway, and that's it. you know. There isn't no followership oversight of Euro that goes back to 2005 when this website started, that says no coughing, no sneezing, no burping, no farting, no bodily setup in uploads, live streams, or shorts or podcasts. Well, you're right, there is no oversight that says you can't do that in your films. But you really should not do that in your films, because some folks might not like that kind of thing. Well, if they don't, they can always go watch someone else's upload, live stream, short podcast, whatever. That's a shift off for them. And you're just gonna give the bullies and trolls and haters out there something to shame you with and guilt you with and make fun of you with and bully you and troll you with. Yeah, like I said, haters and bullies and trolls are always going to be bullying and trolling someone. Always going to be guilting you and shaming you and making fun of you for something that you say or do in your films, or just make something up on top of their head. There's not really much I can do about it. I'm just gonna block them and hush them and forbid them to come in my fairway if they do, and that's it. And if there's someone out there who doesn't like me coughing in my films, or didn't like it all the times that I sneezed, in my films, or burped in my films, or farted in my films, then I am sorry for that happening, but that's it. I'm not going to skim it or cut or clean it out. And if someone isn't going to watch uploads or live streams or shorts because I do that, well, that's their loss then. They don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. So sorry about that. It's a bodily setup. The only thing I can say is sorry about it. I can't stop my body. If my body wants to sneeze at that time, or burp at that time, or cough at that time, or fart at that time, then sadly, there's not really much sway I have over it. But then, before I end this film, there are a lot of folks out there who got beliefs over why my body picks, why my body does it sometimes and why it does not do it sometimes. Because there will be times where I'll be making an upload or a live stream or a short where my body doesn't do it. And here's some of the beliefs. Oh, well, you're talking a lot in your films and your body can't handle it. Or maybe you're frightened of of being in lead of folks. First off, I talk a lot when I'm not making my films, and my body doesn't do it to me when I'm talking, but when I make films, that's when my body feels like it needs to do it. And as far as me being frightened of doing things or saying things in the lead of folks, if that was true, which it is not, then I wouldn't be making any of these films then. It has nothing to do with, with fright of doing or saying things in front of folks and lead of folks. There are folks out there who are shy and frightened of doing anything in lead of folks. But sadly, I don't have that fear. So it's not out of the fear or shyness of saying or doing anything in lead of folks. Well, you should drink something before you do your films. Yeah, and even if I do that, it doesn't help. My body still does it even after I drink something. So, yeah, it doesn't really help that much. So those are some of the beliefs to why I do it, and a lot of them don't match up. My body just likes to do it sometimes when I'm making an upload or a live stream or a short, but sometimes my body does not do it. So let me know what you think about that. I, Jordan Long, or Jordan Mulan Long, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.